Legend of Total War here with part 4 of my Empire Total War Great Britain Blitz Campaign. Right, so previously we dealt with, I believe, the Genoese navy over here, and we took out the Spanish at Flanders, losing a mere 44 men, most of which were General's bodyguard, which is fine, they're easily replaceable. It's not about the cost of the men, it's about the availability of them. That's why I don't want to lose these these infantry here unless we absolutely have to. Okay, so these guys here need to reattach to this army, but let's let these guys get a bit closer first. Let me just quick save it just in case. They should just be able to pop right back in there. Good. Now, next thing we need to do is attack Paris itself. We need to besiege this fort to make sure they don't come out, and then we've got a massive fight at Paris to do, which, let's face it, it's going to take me a hell of a lot longer than it did at Brussels. But if we win here, well, I should say when we win there, that is the end of France. Alright, so I'll just pause the recording as I get a little bit closer, so it's not too boring for you. Okay, so I've glitched myself over here. Now I need to leave this guy behind to besiege the fort. That ensures that they can't make use of it during the fight here. It's just an extra couple of units that I just don't want to deal with. They'll disappear as soon as we take France anyway, or Paris. Right. This guy here has completely run out of movement, a little bit earlier than I would have wanted, but he got us all the way here at least. Next guy we'll use up will be Roland Nordal. Anyway, I'll pause the recording as I make my way around here. I want to attack France from here, or Paris from there, I should say. Okay, so we've made our way to Paris here. Now, this battle is going to be a massive pain in the ass in comparison to Brussels, but whatever. Let's see, how am I going to do this? I'm going to move you to here, and then attack. That way this guy comes in as well. Now, funny thing is about this guy, if he dies in the battle, he technically doesn't die, because he's the only man in his battalion. It's a little trick. I think it works in Shogun 2, I can't remember. It used to work in up until Rome 2. They fixed it in Rome 2, because that's when they started watching my videos, because I was doing it all the time. The generals fell in battle, they didn't actually die, if they were the only unit in the battalion. Which, by the way, in Medieval 2, if they die in battle, they die on the campaign map. Or, it's like every single time. So, this game here ruined Total War. And only in the recent Total Wars have they even started catching up. Ever since Shogun 2. I don't really consider Napoleon to be a catch-up. Alright, so I'm glad the town's over this way. I don't want it getting in my way. Where I'm going to put you? I'm going to put the artillery over here. Nice high ground here, open field. They should have pretty easy time shooting stuff. Alright. Main reinforcements are coming in from where? Oh god, that's near where the enemy are. However, our other guy here, like I said, this guy here is immortal. As long as his entire battalion doesn't get killed, I'm just going to send him in against the demi-cannons, which actually kind of looks like they put it in a terrible spot there. Already firing at stuff, are they? Just come stand over here and recover your fatigue a little bit, because they have a habit of getting very tired before they even get close to them. Thing is though, like, these here will do jack shit damage to us. Look where they fucking put them. They're not going to hit us once. Not unless the shot bounces up and bounces on top of them. You know, I fucking told you guys to run. Okay, you need to be aiming for cavalry if they get in range. And they're only marching towards us while the balance of power is in their favour. Once it becomes in our favour, they'll stop doing that until we kill their artillery. So I don't want them getting too close over here, because this is where my reinforcements are coming from, and I've only gotten in half my army so far. I think they might have caught on to what I'm trying to do here. Come on, you've got to hurry. Like I said, if it says he dies, he won't actually die. It'll be okay. But he needs to... See. Jesus, they nearly actually got me with that. And it's absolutely crucial that you guys kill off this cannon here. Good charge there, right down the hill. Now, shatter this unit before they shoot us. It's okay, he's not actually dead. He won't die, it's fine. Come on, break it. Now remember, this is the guy that's besieging the fort. Okay, so he's not actually dead. Now they will march at us. Good. Everything's gone according to plan here. Yeah, I wouldn't worry about them right now. Because if I go near them, they'll start marching towards us, but they march at us so wide, it can get really disorientating, so I don't want them to do that. Come on, over here. Alright, what I'm going to do now is just pause the recording as I deal with this shitstorm. It's going to take a very long time to fight this battle. Okay, it looks like these cavalry here want to go into melee combat with us, which is fine if we use pikemen. Okay, quickly get into just any position you can. Oh god damn it, pikemen. Protect them. Get into combat with them. I don't want these guys to get in combat. Come on, pikes, touch them. Get them. God, they're rushing at me. You pull back. Gotta make them pull back. Oh, shit. What happened? Oh, the fucking reinforcements came from there, but that's okay. As long as some of the men survive, it'll be fine. How are we going here? It's alright, we're getting them. It's trying to get that guy out of there, but it's okay. He's still technically alive. Means nothing. So their reinforcements are going to come from here. Well, that's interesting to know. Oh, you've got to be shooting me. Hurry up and break them. Don't take any casualties. Okay, we're already bloody hell, taking the loads. Okay, they've shattered. Just let them go. The fuck is wrong with you, moron? I thought they'd bloody shoot at the cavalry here, idiots. Ah, shit. Enemy general incoming. Where are my pikes? More cavalry coming in here. Yeah, it's definitely a bit of a challenge with them, you know, coming in as reinforcements, but it's what we need to do to maintain movement. I mean, I could have put the pikemen in here as well, but that's alright. Alright, I think you need to get off that, like right now. Okay, the balance of power is now in our favor. Where the fuck are my pikemen? They're so fucking slow. This guy's just gonna commit suicide at us. Get back. If we're gonna lose anyone, I'd rather lose the pikemen against them. Oh, jeez. No, it's okay, it's okay. They're not. God damn it, another load of cavalry coming in. Okay, you guys, stop. They're coming at you, so plug those, yeah. It doesn't matter, I didn't want to use them as gun troops anyway. Okay, they can't do shit against pikemen. It doesn't matter if he dies or not, he's not technically the general of the battle. So they charge into us, but we've got our bayonets in there. We're supposed to. It doesn't look like they do, though. Game's so glitchy. Okay, good. They got the bayonets in there. Don't get flanked. Make sure they're shattered. Good. Oh, what a pain. It's alright. Our casualties there are minimal. It's alright. So we can't use our guns anymore, but to be honest, I wouldn't want to have used them in the first place. Alright. Now with all their cavalry gone, well, hopefully. Looks like they've got one more out here. No, that's just them withdrawing, I mean. Yes, with all their cavalry gone, it's just infantry now. I can deal with that. Alright, so I'll pause the recording and, well, just deal with it. Alright, so just give you guys an update on what's going on. So I just had the fan on really high there, because it's hot today. Alright, so we're about an hour into the battle at the moment, and I've littered the dead with French. Littered the field with dead French, I mean. God. It's just been back and forth. As soon as they get too close, you can see here, here's where they die from, what's it called, canister shot. It just all needs to be very careful. So we'll do one round of this, and then I'll pause the recording again. I've probably still got at least another hour to go. At least I know now that their reinforcements are all spent. They're not getting any more because I just shattered one of their fire-locked armed citizenry. He ran off the battlefield. No one else came. So pretty much all the battalions are very badly damaged. It just comes down to finishing them off. It gets quicker as they get smaller because they take less time to reform. If I could shatter this one this time, that would be amazing. Okay, you want to have them getting ready to shoot before they're actually in range, because they take a little while to shoot, obviously. There we go. Wavering, come on, shatter. Did they shatter? Excellent. That means there's 18 units left on the battlefield. And then of course get back on the artillery and then continue to shoot them. They'll go back over here, reform, and this continues on and on and on until they're all dead. Okay, so I'll pause the recording here because I'm sure you do not want to watch this for another hour. Okay, we're now 2.5 hours into this battle and there's just one unit left. So far I haven't taken any additional casualties, despite from the ones that were lost due to the cavalry. So it's going... I really could not have expected this to go this well. I mean, time-wise, I've wasted half a day on this, but... oh well. It's just one of those battles that just needs to be done this way. So, in order to... these guys have been sitting there the entire battle. I just have to get close to them, around their back, and then they'll move. There they go. Now, their morale is likely pretty shit. It says they're confident, but I reckon a few rounds are shot into them and they're fucked. Because that guy there, he broke it like 50 men, and then just kept coming back. Now, these ones here, they don't need to shatter. As soon as they break, it's over. You need to get that as far away from them as possible. Kind of wishing I had actually maybe sold a few more techs or something to France. Maybe the plugged bayonet, because they didn't need it. Doesn't matter, wouldn't have made much money. So looking at the amount of casualties I've taken, one couple there, is that 12, so that's 13, none extra. There's 9 there. Few there. It's about maybe 40 casualties, which is by far my best. That's 10% of what I lost in my first blitz, which, you know, I didn't do a bad job of that blitz. 8 turns is not bad. But that being said, let's keep in mind, I got better at the game as I went along. My results kept getting better and better. So naturally, I should expect to be doing a lot better now that I've already done a blitz. So when they get to about here, that's when we let the artillery, do this. Now most of the kills happened around here. They often jumbled it on around themselves, and I figured it's sometimes too risky to deal with a large army at close quarters, because if they charge at you, it's fucking over at that point. If it's a smaller army, you can get away with it. So that's why I was willing to spend the extra hour or so not using canister shot that much. In fact, most of the time I was sitting here just watching Game of Thrones. It's the beauty of having 2 computers right next to each other. Alright. So, no, they're not ready to break yet. Get back on, they should come straight back. And we just keep them in this limbo area here. But they can't get to us, but we can get to them. With the canister shots, it's quicker. Also, my guys have gained so much experience now, they're reloading a lot faster. They've still got one more point of experience to get until they've reached maximum. Now later down the track when we get another load of artillery, we can compare the 2 different reload rates from the experienced one and the non-experienced one to see how much faster it is actually that they have actually become. I mean, it's not like they reload instantly, but it, you know, maybe 20% reduction to reload time, which is a big deal. Plus the additional increase in accuracy. I have noticed they're becoming a lot more accurate. They're reloading very quickly. Come on, break, you shit. Okay, it's over. There's no need to run them down. So damn right, that was a heroic victory. Deserve a medal for that. 60 casualties. I thought I lost 40. Ah, oh well. Where'd those losses come from then? Let's have a look. Alright, lost 12. Right. Lost a few line infantry. Why won't this let me go down? Oh, right. Could use the mouse wheel. Oh, right. That general that got absolutely destroyed. You'll notice he's not dead. See? Told ya. Boom. End of France. He's not really of that much use. Well, you know, he'll make it back over here, and obviously he's used up a bit of his movement in doing this, but it does make it a little bit easier. I reckon those extra 2 units in there could have cost me fucking another half hour of bloody battle. New nation arises Quebec. Yeah, that always happens. It's fine. We're not at war with Quebec. I don't think we are. Let me just check. No. Alright, that's good. Okay, now begins the arduous task of getting all the way fucking down to Spain. Now, attacking Spain itself, in my testing, it's probably actually better to auto-resolve that battle, but I'll do a few calculations and we'll see. Just because when assaulting a fort, it's kind of hard with stationary artillery. You need to have foot or horse artillery or whatever the fuck it's called. So what we do here is we bring them back in there. We'll need to we don't exempt this region from taxation. Repair this because we'll need to recruit here. Repair that because it provides a bonus of tax income, and we didn't really do much damage to it. That'll make its money's worth. That probably isn't really necessary, but get it anyway. As for a cannon foundry, I mean, the cannons that we can require are just more demi-cannons, and it's not what I want. I want the foot artillery, so don't repair that. And then you need to make your way down here. Can't use the movement bug for you. So he's still got a decent amount of movement left. So who's run out? A few of them have. If I need to hire more generals, it's not a big deal. Probably just leave him somewhere to maintain garrison or whatever. It doesn't even matter. Also, what's this? We really don't need schools, but in regions that have just no hope of having public order under control, might as well, you know, research. No, not Cambridge. At Orleans, research that. Thing is, though, if I intend to do this in 6 turns, that's not going to get done. So really, what's the point? I might as well destroy it. It's 7 turns. I tell you right now, this campaign is not going to last that long. I mean, I know I can do it in 8 turns, and I'm damn well sure I can do it in 7 turns. There was a lot of inefficiency in my previous blitz. And also, there's the church school. Don't need that. This kind of thing's useful, but the thing is, it's the noble class that's the pain in the ass. And also, I really don't want to build anything at all in this campaign. We're not going to make use of it. Anything takes like 2 or 3 turns to build, where you know, could be near the end. The thing is, I reckon the fastest possible time I could possibly do this would be 4 turns, but we'll see. Anyway, I'm going to make my way down this way, and we'll end the video here, but next time in episode 5, I'll be standing right there, and I'll go through exactly how many of these movements were required to get down there. I think it's important to get rid of this entire area, because get this done, get the east done first, not this here. We're actually going to come back for them, because holding on to Islamic territory, it's a pain in the ass, because it's even more bloody religious and more religious problems. So probably end up taking Morocco to be the last settlement in the entire campaign, but we'll see. So take all this, get them to just port Italy next turn. Anyway, guys, like and subscribe. Part 5 is next, I think, and don't forget to visit me on Facebook. See you next time, fuckers.